believe those are finesse weapons.
They might. I can't quite remember.
I remember whenever I gave it to Rattle as like that improvised weapon, I noted it as a finesse weapon, so you wouldn't have proficiency with it.
It says yes on here.
It says you would have proficiency.
Yeah.
With it.
I mean, right? I mean,
Skill allows you add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it.
Right, but that would say.
Oh, it says proficiency with a sickle. I read it as this sickle, but yeah, it doesn't say the type of weapon, but I don't believe finesse weapon is something you're proficient with.
You need a set of dice, man.
Yeah, let's give him some die.
Do you want to use some purple ones?
yeah.
Yeah. I've got all the other ones. There's some in that white drawer that are not purple. Or wait, here's some dark purple ones.
There's also did you take all of the dice out of the dice box?
No.
Put the mic on top of it?
No.
That's how I use the great axe.
It's a good idea. Some pretty purple ones.
This isn't a full set, I don't think. But it'll work. You're just missing a percentile die. Actually, no. No, it's a full set.
I don't know what I'm doing to you dice.
So,
okay.
D20, the one with the most sides,
D20.
that one you're going to use for basically everything.
Okay.
And then, whenever you hit something, it'll specify in that weapon, or, well, you don't have any spells, so it'll specify in the weapon description what dice you roll and how many of those die you roll for damage.
Okay, so we are currently
You guys are in the
in
airship. It was just getting into nighttime as Mondo took the controls away from you. He noticed a small mountain range had what seemed to be a bundle of wheat image shown in the negative space between mountain summits. And after that, I would say, for the sake of time, since we're just getting back to it, that it would be about a good 6-7 hours getting to where you guys are trying to go. If you want to make 2 perception checks real quick at disadvantage because of the speed.
Guess what?
1.
Let's see what the second one entails. Oh, a natural 20.
Oh,
That's nice,
that's-
but it's
oh.
a disadvantage. But it's a disadvantage.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No. Oh, a 3.
What is this? It's
Alright.
a 50-50 night.
No, that would equate
buddy.
to a 5.
Alright. Whereas starlight would typically help you sort of navigate a little bit better, it's like total darkness at this point. There's got to be like a large, set of clouds overhead blocking the stars from giving you any sort of illumination. But right now it's just pitch black, and you're having to trust the instruments on the airship itself to get you to where you're going.
And also, keeping an eye on the map, trying to keep it relevant. Yeah, just keeping it going. Wipe my eyes a couple times. Blurry up here.
I'll get
Zandris' mark on the map is moving. Philo and Fumi's
Zandris.
are not. They are still in the initial position that you guys saw them start the day at. But yeah, Zandris' mark only seems to be active at night.
How edgy. Does he seem to be moving towards, away, or?
Zandris is heading seemingly towards Philo.
Right. But a far enough distance away so it could be a coincidence.
Yes.
Right. Alright. Yeah. Just keeping it rolling. And eventually, I'd say, once I've been at it for like the better part of the trip, I'll let Rattle take over for the last little trek as I just get myself together.
All right. So you notice that there's just an ever so slight amount of light peeking over the horizon as it's getting about the time that the sun would begin to rise. So you stop the airship, let it hover for a bit, and head into the mansion to roust Rattle from his roost and bring him over to the control panel. He gladly takes over for you. You've got a little bit of time before anything gets rolling.
Go in and get everybody else ready for the day. I'll have everybody making up a nice breakfast for us.
All right. So you are helping, or I should ask this rather. Are you helping the Mondos prepare the food, or are you just like Gordon Ramsay this shit?
Yeah,
I'm the big,
I'm gonna-
the OG.
Yeah, I'm gonna say buffet style tonight
See, look, it's
or
true.
this morning, and
It's true.
I'm gonna help
Cats
all
like
the
shiny
Ivans wake
things.
everybody up.
All right.
Look,
So
it's true. Us cats love shiny things.
he's having a great time.
Yeah, I'm trying to write though.
Freaking ayahuasca kid.
All right. Now,
You got into my vial.
Okay, so Mondo and some spectral Ivans are making their way door to door, waking up Grampton and I was about to say Ivan, Berg and Rak'Shata from their slumber. Rak'Shata, roll a insight real quick.
Insight? Okay.
Mondo has bad
Insight
intentions
or
about
intelligence?
We're gonna do insight because first two. That's a 10.
Okay, as you're waking up to Mondo, sort of, like having the scent of like a piece of bacon or jerky in front of your nose, you could swear that you were onto something in your dream, and that there was something speaking to you, but you cannot quite remember anything about it at this time.
Fuck. Okay. I begrudgingly ate my breakfast.
Alright, you guys all get downstairs, and there's a nice little buffet that's been set up. All the different Mondos and Ivans running the buffet are in like the tiny little chef caps, and Scribe Mondo is in his normal attire, but he's got a taller chef's cap, just to assert dominance, I suppose. And you guys
It's always
all
such a
eat
sight.
and get ready for what's ahead, and it's up to you if you do anything else from here before you go back into the ship.
Are we like hovering?
No,
Rattle's out of control.
Okay. Dang, Rattle's still going at it. I'm gonna take.
I took I just now gave it to Rattle like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. What was I say? All right. I want to. There's not much we can do just in there.
Actually, we don't have too much time in the mansion before.
Yeah, you guys are.
I'm gonna bathe.
Sure, yeah, you know what? I'd say a real bath.
Real bath.
Sure.
I'm gonna get pampered.
Instead of
and
taking
fluffed.
a magical bath, we'll take a magical bath.
Separate rooms.
So you guys.
Boys and girls only.
You guys clean yourselves up. Check. Your physical condition. Think about how you're feeling in the moment. And you're all clean now. The last little bits of viscera and soot that were on your person from the day before are all cleaned off, and
Thank
your stomachs
you.
are fully ready to tackle the day ahead.
I look at the Mondo, the Landro, and I give him a big hug.
Londo,
And so,
Londo.
yes. And then I tell him thank you for cleaning up the mess. And that you guys aren't appreciated enough. And that we care about all of you spectrals. That's why you all have your own names.
He gives you a thumbs up and opens his mouth, and there's this like strange white light inside of his mouth, and you hear like multiple different volumes of whispers saying different things, and it's very insane.
I walk in. No. That's cursed, Mondo.
Oh my god! I thought he just did my laundry. Okay.
Oh,
I
he does
named him
both.
Where's Where's
He does-
Londo?
He's literally you gotta be a sorcerer to get out these kind of stains. But
Roll
that comes
a,
at a price.
Roll a Arcana check.
I thought you were gonna say deception. Either one would have been fair. Is that a 2 plus 6, 8?
Okay. With the buffet up and the Mondos and Ivans stretched thin while one's doing laundry and there's like a good 6 trying to help Grampton with his freaking needs building Mindo, I think. I
Yes,
said his name.
Mindo.
Gotta write
That was
down.
Mendo. Yes.
I hope we go so far one day, and on our fucking wiki page, you could just click.
One day, maybe.
Mendo's gonna have his own page someday. Okay. Yeah. So the mansion starts glitching a little bit. Some of the pillars are like clipping into the ceiling, and there's like a small area where the floor is falling through again.
There's a high pitched.
I just escort her out of the room. We're not supposed to say his name.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
Thank you for the Thank you for your kindness. And then we just get being shoved by Mondo out the door.
Slowly walk out before Curtis Mondo changes his mind.
He's actually a lich.
Oh god. That
Oh,
only exists
fuck.
in this little pocket of it.
Where we think we're safe.
Demigod lich.
Don't make him do anything too humiliating. Okay.
Ordering them to maybe clean out something, just a pit covered in viscera. You would never do that, would you?
Nah. But we needed it for the freaking
For the meats.
for the freaking hole. I don't even know what's in the hole.
Oh, no, you cannot eat the D12. That's not a plant.
All right.
I'm gonna just.
So I
I wanna
assume
go to
everybody
the-
has made their way out of the mansion.
Absolutely,
Yes. Anybody have any reading material? Mondo, do you have any books?
Okay.
I would love to read a book right now.
Once we locate our friends, I can recast the mansion. It's just we don't want to get kicked out of this one every time. You
I don't
fall
want
right
to
on your
read all
ass.
of your memories all the time. I want to read new material.
Real books? We don't have any fucking. I literally gave my only real book to Ivan. I have to
Well,
stop
he
giving
needs
shit
it.
to Ivan.
He needs to.
He does need stuff. He's Ivan. I miss him. But we can try to find a library somewhere. I'm not opposed.
I mean, we've just been traveling for so long, and I feel like it would be really cool to like take a break. But I know that how far do you think we need to go?
What do you mean by that?
Like in the airship, how much longer do you think until we get
You
to
guys are
Philo?
almost there.
Yeah, like 30 minutes at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Never mind then. Well, woman, then I would like to after we rescue Philo and Fumi,
Well,
we can go look for said libraries
we
and
don't
books.
even know if this is a rescue. They might have been doing perfectly fine.
We'll see.
I hope so.
I don't know.
We'll
We'll
see
see.
when we
Stop
get there.
tearing up my purges.
Mello, you need to stop egging him on with
He
the
can
freaking
have that.
bright shiny pencil
The pen.
pen.
I gotta go grab my unsponsored energy drink.
Alright.
Anyway.
So, you've got just a short period of time before the airship lands. Is there anything you want to do within the cabin? Are you guys stowing any gear at all in the airship itself?
We're leaving the great bow behind, right?
Yeah. That's definitely staying on the ship.
As far as any people, I don't want anybody staying behind the airship this time if nobody else is opposed.
Do you think that
I feel a lot more uncomfortable here than we did back when we were at the burn ones.
yeah.
Roll insight.
Can I do that too?
Sure.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a big fat 6. And I'm rolling like shit.
-1, so 19 minus 1, 18.
Thanks, Mondo.
Rak'Shata is a little oblivious while she's trying to get, all of her belongings together and prepare to set out once again, anxious to find Philo and let her know that Nina is okay. Mondo, however, you pick up on Rattle's body language, and it seems like he's really comfortable at the ship's controls right now, and he's vicariously flying for the first time through the airship, and it seems as though he's getting a little bit protective of it.
I'm just doing the thing. Or
Well,
is Rattle still
Rattle's
doing it?
at the controls.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
That was the strangest motion.
That was me controlling the ship. That's how.
The
I
levers
control
are
it.
down here, and the
And
throttle.
the throttles. You know.
No, the throttle is
Yeah,
like
it's down
off
there.
to the right, in
Near the
front of you.
key. Near the key
Yes.
area. It's true.
I remember you specifically, like.
The
pulling
only thing
throttle
that goes up
upward.
here is the map.
Yeah, the map, the compass, and the barometer.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well.
But the compass and the barometer are on the left wall, aren't they?
No, they're above the windshield.
Okay.
All right, so Rattle starts, descending slowly. You guys are dropping in altitude pretty quickly. Anybody who is looking for anything in particular, roll perception. Otherwise, investigation if you're looking for something specific.
Feeling food.
All right.
Yeah, same. Well, I'm gonna look for forageables because I want a freaking vegetable.
You're not on the ground yet.
Oh, we're not. Oh, okay, so
10.
10.
I'll do Philo and Fumi then. You.
Just stop putting him on a
15.
chair or on a couch and just put him on the
15.
ground.
I did.
15?
Yes.
It's not super hard since you guys are dropping in altitude now and you can see exactly where they're at on the map for reference. So you're sort of scanning the area where it says that they would be, and you guys do spot Philo and Fumi. Philo, surprisingly, this is the first time that you've seen her in her actual battle gear. She's pretty heavily armored, and Fumi's got his signature long green robes and a pretty large great shield at the ready. They don't appear to be running or in danger or upset, as it seems.
Yeah,
As
but
we're
why
landing
would there-
this airship near them,
Yes.
they don't seem distressed.
Well, I mean, you guys aren't close enough for them to see you yet because they're walking away. You guys aren't like landing in front of them. You're sort of coming up behind.
Don't do it, man.
You'll immediately be caught.
So I'd say at this point the airship would reach the ground with the landing gear out.
Hit the button!
I would like to mention that you guys are relatively close to this mountain range, but the entire area that you were over leading up to this is plains. So there's no cover for the airship whatsoever. You've got nothing that you can really hide it.
Right.
Wait, Mondo, can you make it like more
I
invisible?
already know what you're going to ask, even though unfortunately I cannot.
Damn.
That sure would be nice, but
Well,
no, I would suggest we just stop in and not go too far from the ship. Just maybe talk to, Philo and Fumi and see what their goals are, and
okay.
ultimately try to get them to come with us so that we can get them home safe.
Or see if they even want to go home. What I'm worried about is that Philo will be too attached to Fumi, and she won't want to go home.
Well, they can
But we'll
both
see.
come back to. We'll take them wherever they want to go. We just want them to be safe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're down and out and parked.
All right, so you guys hop out and I guess make your way over to catch up to Philo and Fumi.
Yeah.
If you're running, it'll take you about 6 minutes to catch up to them because they're just moving at a walking pace right now.
I'm running at them.
All right. Before you guys, basically just to set the scene here, you're in a dry tundra-esque area. There's not a whole lot of color. The mountains themselves are sort of a dusty tan looking color, and the ground itself is sparsely covered with different types of grasses. The mountain range itself is incredibly beautiful. They're, very, very large mountains, much taller than the towers of Sharn, sort of going in a semicircle away from your current position. And there's just this incredible valley in front of you, which you would assume is Goradra Gap based on the map and your previous information gained about that.
I'm running at him and I'm like, Fumi, Philo! It's me, Rak'Shata! Boots face right in front of him.
Before I take off, because I'm going to fly there, I grab the key out of the...
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you
now
for
you got the
specifying.
key.
All right.
Okay. I got excited.
Rattle stays on the walkway of the ship with Grampton. Grampton and Rattle are sort of talking back and forth while Grampton's looking over the great hub. So,
Should Grampton be looking at it?
anyway, Philo hears you calling out for her, and she turns around, seeing you guys, and she's got like blood speckles on her face, but she doesn't appear to be wounded.
Not
It
her
just-
blood.
yeah.
Okay, you better.
So
I go, is she in her beast form or in her girl form?
she's in her girl form.
I go running up to her on all fours and then I give her a hug.
She is like taken aback by how quickly all of this is happening, and just sort of lets you hug her for a little bit, and then gives you a couple
We
of
got
pats.
we got so worried after we got separated after the bombings in Sharn. I'm sure Talia is worried sick, and we were too. And we also learned that you were actually the daughter of Greg and Aldrada.
Yeah, that
Well-
was very odd to figure out.
It was crazy. And your sister, she got caught up in the blast.
I remember.
But we saved her.
But we saved her.
You did?
Yes. I removed the poison from her.
She was poisoned.
It was
She
it was
poisoned,
it
crushed.
was more like an amalgamation of many potions plus rubble crushing. They kind of. It was a
Like
bunch
the
of potions in
generation
her.
magic, it was like we kind of put all our eggs in one basket.
Yeah, we really put our all into saving her, but she's doing just fine now.
Thank you so much for looking out for my sister. I can never thank you enough. Fumi and I were just headed out here to. Don't tell Talia, but she's pretty
What?
strict and doesn't let us sightsee much. So I thought we'd skip town and all of the chaos and go on vacation.
Mm.
Well, I can't blame you there. We just went on one ourselves. I wish you would have brother came with us.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we just had. We just came back from. We went to Mondo's homeland with the black sand beach and some crazy, weird tourists that actually attack you.
Yeah.
It's
All the way
crazy.
up in
It doesn't
Zandris.
sound like much of a vacation. Zandris.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got to do a lot of swimming. We fought a disgusting giant, and we were snakes.
We turned into
giant
snakes.
squirrels.
You were snakes.
Yes.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah. Oh shit! But it actually happened.
That's why it's persuasion and not deception. That's actually nice. I don't
Plus
have an
3.
addition, so it's just 17.
All right.
They're,
They're-
12.
Still kind of iffy on the situation. They're like, you never know with wizards. Fumi's still being rather stoic, and he's just sort of like,
Fumi, are you jealous that I hugged her first and I come around dum, dum, dum,
It's
dum,
good to
With
see
the
you. It's
clank.
good to see you.
with the clank clank of his shield against my chest?
Gives you a high five real quick. Glad you guys are okay.
Yeah, you know.
I'm glad that you guys are okay.
Yeah.
It seems like you've handled yourselves well.
We were,
Lots of hiding. A little bit less fighting.
well, that's good. That's good.
It's tactical retreat. That's a thing.
eerily, almost scarily close.
Yes.
And I show them the map.
Ooh, the marble
This
map.
this is how we found you in the first place, believe it or not.
Oh, I think I kinda remember who you're talking about. No.
What?
You
Can I
know, he was
took
like,
his
he
name?
had a very big part in the bombing. That's,
Oh, a creepy shape-shifting guy.
Yeah, Zandris.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's right around the corner, and we might have bigger trouble if we don't have a bigger party. And we also kind of made a promise with Talia if we saw you that we'd let her know that you're okay, but we don't have to tell her that you did
Hold
it on
on.
purpose.
I think you guys are getting the wrong idea about this. Fumi and I are here for vacation, and if stuff is about to go down, I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
What?
I'm not here for any of this. I'm trying to get away from being militant as, a 15-year-old. I'm just sort of...
Okay,
Go with the
Anti-Sammy.
How dare you?
What? Okay, well,
I mean,
it's
that's
we-
fine.
it's your choice. But I look at Philo. Do you want us to at least tell your parents that you're okay? Well, actually, they already know you're okay, but they just told us to basically let you know that they cared about you and hope for the best.
And they miss you dearly.
And yes,
They don't know what I am.
yeah, they
Yes,
do.
You
Yeah,
told my parents?
No,
I
no.
did.
Actually, no.
I did.
Damn.
I am you. You are part bear. I am part cat. I have to tell the truth.
But he still loves you all
You
the
look like a cat all the time.
Yes.
I turn into a grizzly bear at the drop of a hat.
But he
Yes,
still loves
but
you all
yes.
the same.
That you can
He
keep all of
promised
your
us all
family
part.
even warmer all together.
I
You
do miss
would
those
give the
apples.
best hugs. You could give your family a whole
Nobody-
bear hug.
Nobody misses you more than your sister. Listen, if you want to
Yes.
come with us, at least on our way back through, let us pick you guys up. We don't have to take you straight to Talia. We could maybe take you to Sharn for a little bit, just to see your old man, and then we can take you to Talia.
Yeah.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Yeah.
You can either give her advantage or roll yourself. Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah, I'll let her roll.
That's 22
Advantage
on
just
the
because-
first. And 23 on the second.
Yes,
Nat 20.
she seems very receptive and almost tearing up a little bit whenever you guys mentioned that Greg was accepting of the whole situation and would still love her and miss her if she came back.
Let's go reunite you with your family,
Okay.
but first we need your help
We'll
kicking
camp-
ass.
We'll camp out at the base of the mountains and wait for you guys to get back.
Well, okay.
Actually, that's a really. What if
Guess that
I
makes
told
sense.
you guys could have a little bit more of a fortified place while you're out here?
That
We
sounds
have
nice.
a special ship not too far from here
Oh,
that we
yes.
can't bring us directly with. Maybe
Oh, that big old balloon-looking thing? I
Yeah,
haven't
that'd
seen
be
one of
us.
those before.
Yep, that is an airship that we
We
managed
got
to.
it from our vacation.
Yeah, it was a constellation prize from
Yeah.
those island games.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
and the person.
Roll deception.
Yes. Finally,
It
I've
was a
been
sweepstakes.
I've been trying to use it
Won
because
it in a lotto
I have a
against your
plus 3.
parents.
19.
She seems to buy it.
Yes.
Probably not after she thinks about it for a little while. Wait, they were just talking about monsters and shit on that vacation. But right now, she seems to buy it.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you have provisions? Do you need help finding provisions?
We're okay for now. And she sort of pulls the satchel out, opens it up, and there's some dried veggies and smoked meats.
I'll trade you some stuff for some of those vegetables. I've got
Philo immediately goes into business mode. What are we talking?
I've got How about
Out with it,
as
woman.
long as you? What do you have? You tell me what you have first.
I just showed you.
That's it. Tell me exactly.
That's all I'm willing to trade.
Fine. I have. How about all of that in your satchel for 10 pounds of dried deer meat?
Yeah.
They're meat eaters. He's a werewolf and she's a bear. They need some protein.
Fair.
You trade. Do you hand the deer meat over to her first?
Yes.
All right. She takes it from you and then hands you the satchel for you to empty it into your bag. It's only about 4 pounds of assorted veggies and
Yes.
Hey, that's
smoked
still-
meats.
The soup.
The meat is very lean.
I know what it is.
That's very nondescript.
Right.
It's lean. That's all you get out of that.
Okay. It's probably like squirrel or
Human
something.
meat.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
you can roll medicine to see if you.
That's a +5. I'll try. That's okay. 14.
14. It's not human, but it doesn't appear to be beast meat
Or
either.
chops.
Okay, you can keep
Pork
them.
chops. Oh boy.
You can keep the smoked meat of your own. I just want the vegetables.
Okay. You just traded 10 pounds of
Yeah.
smoked deer meat for a few assorted vegetables.
4 pounds? Yeah. I want to help them while they're out there. It's also part of my oath. Remember, I have to feed the hungry.
True. You did uphold your oath today. All right.
Today, I do it every day. I try to.
Basically. All right. What are you guys doing from here?
Um,
Philo and Fumi look like they're about to gather what things that they set down upon seeing you and head over to the base of the mountain.
Okay. Oh, is it? What time is it?
It's
Adventure
nighttime.
time?
It's like 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Oh, okay, yeah. We should all set up camp together. Can I use my little spec? Let me
Oh, wait,
use my
no.
little.
The sun was rising when Rattle
What?
took the controls, so
Yeah.
it's early morning. It's like 8:30.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
I was
so,
all sorts of
Yeah, I was
discombobulated. Those
messed up.
breaks
Yeah,
messed me up.
We just had a long rest of it.
Well,
Um,
should we try?
We need
Are
to get
we-
back to the ship. It's not really safe in
The
this
ship.
open. And
Can I do some early morning hunting first?
Sure, we have a little bit of time.
Cause I just want to do anything but ride in that ship.
With the size of the mountains, you would have
Rak'Shata
to.
gets airsick.
It would be very precarious to try and drive the airship through that valley.
How far does
Mhm.
Zandris seem as far as time wise?
I mean, if you were just going in a vertical line, not vertical, but in a straight line towards him, it's like maybe 4 hours travel on horseback. But you guys are in a massive mountain range, and Zandris's blip is like right. It's probably like 3 summits away from the valley.
Shit.
Oh, so we're gonna have
There's
to
no
climb up the
fucking-
mountain.
Oh, what?
Well, you got-
What the fuck? No.
You. What?
There are things that you can do here since Zandris is already traveling in this direction.
That's also true.
I wanna. Okay, we'll think about that later. Let me roll for my hunting. I'm doing early morning hunting.
What are you?
Please.
What do you mean, please?
Ah,
It's plains, hon. If there were any
Ah,
animals out
still
here,
pl-
you would have seen them.
Well, I thought there was like a cave that they were going towards, and there might have been a
You
grove
guys are at
behind it.
You guys are at the opening
Ah.
of the valley with massive mountains on either side of you and nothing but flat land behind you.
Any sources of water?
It's a
Dang.
tundra.
God, why are they vacationing in a tundra?
They've been traveling this whole time. This wasn't their ultimate destination. This is just a part of the journey.
Fumi, why did you go to Oklahoma? home.
Oh gosh. Okay, never mind then. Let's
If you
get
guys
back
weren't
to the
flying the whole way
ship.
here, you would have seen that they passed through some very beautiful locations.
The most
Populated cities.
I think the one that caught our attention most was the fort that was shooting at us. So
Yeah,
we'll be
really.
back. We'll be back.
Let's go. Okay, let's just go to the stupid ship. I give them a hug. One last tight hug.
Yeah.
And I tell them to be careful. And I look at Fumi. I say, you keep Philo safe. And then I look at Philo and I'm like, you keep Fumi safe.
And he's like,
Eat well and enjoy your time. But, I don't know what's gonna go down with Zandris. It could be like something explosive and big. So try to vacation a little along go towards the coast up to the northwest.
We'll know where to find you regardless of where you
Yeah,
okay, I guess
Just try to
we'll
get
keep moving
out
in
of
that case.
and
Well,
out
if
of the
you
blast
want, if you
radius.
want to, wherever you guys feel like, if you want to start heading towards, regardless, yeah, if y'all start heading, what would it be, southwest a little bit, it would be a little bit more helpful on our end, so we didn't have to stop back into a mountain.
Yeah,
That does make sense.
But, I guess we're gonna go nip this in the bud.
Alright. They shake you guys' hand and or hands and you part ways.
Okay.
Heading into the mouth of the valley, so to speak, you feel this sort of ominous sensation as you enter the valley itself, passing into it. Got the mountains on either side of you, and it just feels like suffocating almost. The feel of this area is totally different than the plains that you were just conversing jovially with Philo and Fumi. The whole area has a darkness to it, but not like a physical darkness, like a feeling.
Rak'Shata's got her hair standing up on it, I'm sure.
Goosebumps, all that stuff.
Perception checks. Everybody wants to make them.
Perception.
Damn, I've been rolling good tonight. 22 or 21.
Mine's a 13.
We've all been rolling.
What about Rattle? Rattle's still with us, right?
Rattles
Right.
with the ship.
Oh,
Roll
yeah, that's
for
right.
Berg, though.
Berg! Forgot to turn over here.
Berg don't see shit.
Good job,
Okay,
Berg.
literally everything around him is much, much taller than he is. But that's how it always is.
Yeah.
So you notice that not so much in the valley itself on the flat ground, but like a good 1, 2, 3 stories up, there are just different areas where there are overhangs and there's just piles of like unidentifiable bones just around the area in general. Every once in a while you'll hear a distant
Terrible.
Klingon to friggin' Mondo's arm. What was that? Do you sense this weirdness?
Let's get the quicker we get out of here, the better.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna make another perception.
You guys travel further into the valley, and I'd say you're
Of
walking
death.
for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You can make perception checks. It's up to you whether or not you want to opt out of the perception check to use the map.
Yeah, just to keep us going in the right direction, I guess.
All right. Zandris is getting considerably closer. He's only. It seems as though he was at the end of the third summit mountain. He was away, and now he's about halfway across the second mountain. Whatever he's doing to get through this treacherous terrain, it's working well. What'd you roll?
I rolled it. That's a 21.
21. You see and hear
bunch of.
Oh God.
A bunch of winged creatures.
Oh.
If I can find a fucking sheet for it. I literally just had it yesterday.
What the sheet?
Just
What the sheet?
Oh my god.
Look in your books. I asked you if you had everything.
I did. I had everything in this freaking paper clip.
Well, can I go get some pie?
Yeah, I guess you can go
Yeah.
get some pie while I'm looking for this.
I got pop.
Oh, I got one piece left.
Roll for initiative.
I made it right out of the pan too, so y'all just gonna deal
Sophisticated.
Save a plate.
with it. I made sure it's still whipped cream.
Where's the next card box?
Right. Next on your left hand side.
I don't know why I'm here. Didn't. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna have to open up the book to its spot. Alright. So, looking up towards the peaks of this mountain, you see these large winged creatures, three of them, sort of circling over a specific peak, and you hear some struggling and the clattering of rocks falling down off the cliff top. Are you guys running in that direction, or what?
I mean, so we see it a clattering, and then they look like they're fighting something.
Yes.
Should we interject? Do you think it's Zandris? Look at your map,
Does the
Mondo.
I don't imagine the map makes it look like it's Zandris, right?
It looks like he's just a little bit farther away.
We could check it out. I mean,
We could.
I don't know.
We could loop around, make Zandris help deal with it. Either way. I say
flip a coin. I don't know.
a gold coin. Most of which are all in the script, but you know what?
I think we should check it out.
Taurus, you were being attacked by 3 pterodons.
Let's go!
So,
I'm checking it out.
whether or not you cry out for help,
Yeah.
being solo, fighting these winged beasts is up to you.
I'm
What
going
would
over
Rak'Shata
there.
do? All
If
right.
it was a tussle with Rak'Shata, we wouldn't know what's going on because she's
And
nosy.
also, we could use a little bit of poultry.
Yep. Let's do it.
I don't know if that counts, but yeah.
Flying creature.
Okay.
I'm taking out my modded great axe. Coming out of the woodwork like a crazy lady.
I mean, you still have to get up to where they're at.
Yeah, they're
but
like
that's
on
I
the whole
fight
sun.
Yeah.
myself.
well,
I fight these alone.
Yeah, I need you to roll initiative.
Who?
You.
Oh,
you. That would
okay.
be. That's your initiative. You add that to the d20 roll.
Okay. 3.
3. All right.
Wait, 3, and then you add your initiative
Yeah,
number.
yeah.
Which,
You have 2 plus 1.
Oh,
well,
well.
hey.
Well, I mean, I'm not Yes. Yeah. It's 3.
Little buddy. I'm climbing and scaling in that case.
1 second. Okay, so Rak'Shata, you're climbing your way up. Mondo, I assume you're flying up.
I'll have Berg.
All right, so Berg's on your side.
Berg's like, I've been tired of this.
This is irritating.
All right, I'd say after
Okay.
this first round, you guys would be able to make your way up to him. So go ahead and roll initiative, and I'll add you in. You said you got 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, 17.
11. Mondo, you want to emerald smite these bitches?
Well, they are flying, so that'll be a little hard. Maybe once they land, I might be able to stick them.
I just gotta make sure we call out who, so it's like a bonus action.
You got
17.
17. Rak'Shata, you got 11. Okay. Just gotta do Berg, and then we'll be ready to.
You're an ass. It's almost gone, dude. Look, see.
Okay, so top of the round would be one of the winged creatures. It is going to sort of dive bomb at you and just make a quick slash with one of its talons. It is just a straight 16. Does that hit?
What?
Yeah, that's your armor class.
Yeah.
So,
That
yeah.
determines whether
Yeah.
or not a roll actually hits you.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Take 2. Take 7 points piercing damage, and it's gonna fly away from you in the same motion, but you can't manage
So-
to swing your sword at it.
How much did you
just
say?
yet.
It's 7,
7.
right?
7.
So we 30, 32. Okay.
You can just write it. That's why pencils are essential.
Alright, after that, it would be your turn, so you can use some of your movement. They're too far above you for you to be able to strike them with your sword.
Yeah.
But you guys are in a pretty like rocky, craggy area, so if you wanted to try and find some cover or duck down or anything like that, you'd be able to do that.
It seems like I just got slashed. I want to try to find some cover.
Alright. So, you want to try and set the scene?
Winged creatures. 3 of them.
Yep.
Unicorn could be 3rd.
That'll work.
Taurus, I guess you'll be here. Or the knight. No, it's happened. Token wizard, we're way over here. So did I manage to get up there?
No, you, Mondo, and Berg will be able to make it up to him in the next round.
Okay, so we're about right here.
Yeah.
Berg, Tony Pixie Man, and yeah.
Alright, after that, it is going to be 2 of the other winged creatures' turns. They're going to attempt to do more flyby bites at you. One hits.
Fly bites.
Fly bites. One hits, one does not. So as you're sort of like running towards this larger boulder to find some cover, one of them streaks by and manages to slash along your back, but the inertia from that causes you to slide behind the boulder, and one of them flies directly into the boulder going after you.
Ouch.
So, that creature takes 6 points bludgeoning damage, and you take So that is going to end their turn as they fly back up away from you. The one that hit its head on the rock is going to take a little bit longer to get airborne again, just because of the size of their bodies. So right now, that one's going to be beside you.
Still near me. Okay.
Yep. And then these two are sort of circling overhead. I wish we had something to put them on top of so we can
Well,
see.
like-
Yeah, that'll work.
How?
The unicorn and the dragon are both going to be.
Yeah,
Flying.
if I can
Thanks.
balance. I did.
Yeah.
Instantly.
One down.
Why are they so freaking... Is that really how high they can be?
I mean, that would be like, what, 30 feet off the ground?
That
Right.
sucks.
Ish.
One of the little squares is 5, right?
Yep.
5 feet.
Yeah.
5 foot.
All right. So
Excuse me.
next up in initiative would be Mondo. You can
Come on,
make
no.
your way over
Can I
there
see it?
after flying over and getting level with where DC is that your character's name?
Yep.
And I
Where
can,
DC
nickname.
is at?
and I can get there with just my movement.
Yeah.
Alright. Just,
You can choose whether or not you want to get directly beside him or like try and fly over to where
I'm
one of
gonna
the
go
creatures
to
are.
one of the flying creatures are, because it seems like they need to be
Dealt with.
taken
Yeah,
care
the weapon of
first and
warning is
foremost.
like, wee-oo.
Yeah, I'm going to just I'm gonna try to pull off a maneuver. It might require a type of check, but
Alright.
I'm gonna do a stinger. I'm gonna pull out my what I've deemed the odd sword, and the weird.
Oh
looking-
yeah, the strange curve.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna just go up, so I'm maybe about 20 feet above him. Just do a dive bomb down and stab him.
All right. Roll to hit. And just for flavor, roll an acrobatics check.
Which one first? You want me to roll the hit first and then that?
Roll to hit and then acrobatics just to see how cool it is.
So that's plus 6, so that'd be 13.
13.
To hit.
That just hits.
Nice.
By the way, the gem on your weapon of warning, while it's going off, like the alarm, you can click in the gem and it makes a little doot doot.
Okay, I do that.
Doot doot.
Yep.
And you said acrobatics?
Yeah.
That's 11.
All right, so as you're flying up, you're working pretty hard to get your wings up to the altitude where you're at. You're not used to the air being as thin as it is up here,
Right.
and you want to do a couple flips and make it super cool before you stab into them, but you're tired, so you just do like a quick little somersault and then freaking stab into one of its wings.
Roll damage.
Yep, roll damage and then a strength check.
2, so that's 6 total.
All right.
And then you said strength check?
Yep.
Nice. An 18
Holy shit!
minus my strength, which is minus 2, so that'd be a 16.
16. You
Still good.
Yeah, you stab into the wing of this creature, leaving your wings out to create a little bit of drag. You're sort of pushing it down, but you're using the drag from your wings to float down slowly. So you slam it into the ground, but you don't take any damage because you sort of slowed the fall of yourself. So this one would no longer be flying.
Okay.
Mondo.
It'd be prone? Question mark?
Yes, it is prone, and Mondo is on top of it.
Well,
I
that
still
means
have
it'd
a
be
bonus action.
boom.
You do.
Yeah, I'll rip out. Well,
Rip out.
no, I'll
Rip out what?
I guess with my other hands. No, just because he's right there. Keep it simple. While I still have the blade in, I'll magic missile him with the +1.
All right.
1.
Roll damage.
So that's 3d4 plus 3. 3. So that's 7 plus 3, 10. Again, because it's from
The +1 one, it would have an extra 11. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So as Mondo's sort of got this reptilian winged creature pinned down to the ground, sort of pulls a wand out from his pocket and points it at the head of the beast, and 3 blue aura arcane missiles rocket out at a very high velocity and impact directly into the head of this
Damn.
creature, one of which traveling into the mouth of it, causing the head to explode.
Whoa. Oh.
Take the sword out.
Alright.
Whoa. That was
So
intense, Mondo.
That is going to be Mondo's turn. Next up would be the one that he just killed. So instead, it's going to go to Rak'Shata.
Alrighty, I have brandished. I can't. Wait, it's a new day. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna click my boots and haste, and I'm taking out my big old axe, my crazy looking axe, with the
Okay.
barbs sticking out of it, and I'm going to smite this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right up on his ass, and
Roll to hit.
it's +5 to hit. That's a natural 20.
Alright,
Damn.
you crit, roll damage,
Yes.
double the dice damage, and then add
4d6
your
plus
modifier.
1. 1, 3, 4.
Wait. What do you mean 4d6 plus 1? Is that your
Because-
smite damage?
Yeah. No,
Oh.
no, it's the modded great axe is 2d6 plus 1.
You don't double the dice. You double the outcome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you would roll
That
2
makes sense.
and then double whatever you get.
I would roll what?
You
Oh,
would
the
roll
two-
the
two,
2d6,
yeah,
not
yes.
the 4, and then you would double
Okay.
the total.
Okay, so that's 18 plus 1, so that's 19 points of damage. Double that. 19.
Paint a picture for me with its blood.
Okay. I don't even have to smite it.
I mean, no, unless you want to.
No, I mean I'm just you're implying that I'm about to finish it all.
Well,
So Okay.
Double 19.
yeah, I guess that's right. I'm going to run up on it and say I'm so sorry, and then I'm just gonna run up and use the momentum of my back legs to jump and then decapitate it while I'm in midair jumping.
Okay. So Rak'Shata's running up, screaming about being sorry. You're just taken aback because you have no idea who these people are. Just
All
running up
this is
and,
taking
Yeah.
place within 6 seconds. You were like, oh man, these guys are fucking me up in the.
missiles everywhere and an elf with wings. It's just the strangest shit ever. But yeah, this massive fucking cat runs up on the one that's right beside you, leaps off of a rock, and in one motion cuts the head off of this beast and then pins the head to the ground on one of the spikes of the axe. So, yeah.
And then there's still one alive.
Yeah, up in the air.
Yep, that one.
Bonus action.
You do have a bonus.
I do have I also, if I'm hasted, I still have a second action
You have
too.
a hasted action, yeah?
But how am I gonna? Okay. Oh, so that's a second action, right?
No, a hasted action can't be used on a spell. Wizards of the Coast really fucked us on that one.
Well, does that? Well,
You
okay.
do have your bow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Can I pull my bow out? And try,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
bow.
gonna shoot.
It's gonna take your bonus action to pull that bow out.
That's fine.
Okay.
But can I still shoot it with that action, or is pulling it out?
Yeah,
the
you still
action?
have your
You still have that second action.
Okay,
Your
cool.
hasted action.
All right. Well, I'm pulling out the bow and I'm pulling it back and I'm aiming it at that guy.
Roll to hit.
Cold arrow. And that's
Is that your last cold arrow?
no. You gave me 4.
Did I?
No, you gave me.
No, there was 4 total. I gave you 2. I thought, or did I make? I don't think I made.
You
eight.
made-
You've made multiple.
you've made-
Yeah,
different
I'll say
occasions.
just
She's-
on the basic downtime.
She didn't use any of those cold arrows until last session.
Exactly.
She only used one.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
using. Is that? Did you add anything
No, these-
plus to
To
hit?
hit?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Crossbow too?
No, this is telling you what your or I think D&D Beyond does
Are
like
you
a
proficient?
free Like a pre-inventory?
With my bracers of archery. Oh, with my bracers of archery, it adds +2 bonus
So that would
to
be
damage rolls.
And does it make you proficient?
Yes.
Okay, so add your proficiency and the +2. The +2 off of what you rolled would be 9. I think your proficiency is 3.
What's my in what though?
Just your base proficiency modifier. If you're proficient with something,
Oh, I see.
then it gets that. Yeah, it gets that mod. So
Yeah, it's
that would put you at a 12 to hit, which just barely misses.
Ah!
So
Okay.
Rak'Shata, leaving the axe where it sits in the ground, whips out her bow, knocks an arrow,
Not the arrow.
launches it. It goes a little bit wide, just barely missing the creature itself, and then lands pretty far out in the distance with an explosion of ice.
Damn it! I wasted it. I'm sorry, Mondo. I wasted one of your arrows that you worked so hard on. Secretly and like dying inside.
Berg's screaming profanities at the creature and just throwing rocks. He's pissed, but he can't do anything. So
Right. If a rogue could finish my
Wait a second. Mondo, what if you and Berg do a multi-attack? Like you fly him up there and then Berg
Berg
slices
could
him up or
that.
something.
yeah, Berg. Hearing this, Berg's gonna hold his action and just hope.
Yeah.
That's the best holded action there is.
Yeah. All right.
Also, I throw this to Mondo. Mondo, I don't think I'm ever gonna use this. So here, you have it.
Oh. Okay.
Next is going to be the last creature's turn. It is looking at this scene and sees its chances of survival slowly dwindling. So it is going to take the dash action and fly away.
Yeah, but how fast can it dash away? And
120 feet.
Yeah, it has a 60-foot movement.
oh god, is that straight up or like?
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Just probably off to the left. West.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just gonna estimate like almost off the map.
I mean, it would be much further than that.
Ah, dang it!
So
It's true. You know,
Nah.
just with 2 wands in my hand at this point, because she threw that on me. I say we could, you know, we leave
Live
one
it,
of them
live.
alive to tell our story.
Okay, I guess. Anyway.
Squawk, 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 squawk. Sorry, that was my impression of it.
Well, what the hell did we
Dinosaur
just
telling
fight?
the story.
I'm searching the bodies of the things that we killed because I need. Yeah.
Oh, oh. Damn it. Sorry. Damn it, man.
Still on my deck. Okay. Tell me what I get.
Make an investigation check.
+1. 3.
I'm over there half dead.
Okay. I'll search this one.
So, if you want to search the body as well, you can investigate.
So
I got crawl. I'm searching.
you would add the wherever the investigation is.
+5 to what?
Damn.
To this one?
Yes.
15.
Shit.
Nice. What'd you get?
Okay. I got 3.
On the body that you specifically took down next to him, there are several usable teeth. You both see this.
Yeah.
Um,
Taking some teeth.
You, however, see there are different bits of like loose ripped cloth with
Okay.
like blood stains on them in the mouth of the creature, and the talons of it are sort of black with coagulated blood. It seems like they've been hunting for quite a while today.
Okay.
I'm taking out one of my medium vials and I'm putting as many teeth of it as I can in them. I don't know what kind of teeth they are, but
Roll a nature check.
Can I take some talents?
Sure. Make a
Oh my-
nature.
4.
Which one was that?
You should have a nature skill, and that'll have your modifier next to it.
Okay, +2.
Yeah, I just got 4.
10.
10. You cleanly sever one of the talons off of the body of the creature. You sort of clean the skin away from the talon itself and then break it off best as you can. Only 2 of them remain in good condition. You, however, you get 4 good teeth.
4 good mystery teeth.
It's.
Can I do like a history check?
Yeah, you can do a history because I don't know if Rak'Shata would have seen these in Sarlana.
Plus 1. 15.
15. These are pterodon teeth. I mean, they're fairly common throughout Corvair, but you know, being in an airship, you guys don't really have to worry about them messing with you because they're pretty cowardly creatures.
Oh. Yeah, ganging up on one person.
And it probably stands a little bit lower altitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, man. I guess that's all I get from that one then.
Anything you want to do, Mondo? You checking out the body of the one you took down?
All right. Yeah, I mean, because the fact that his head exploded, I guess I'll look for the different teeth that just went.
All right. Just make an investigation.
Can I look at the area around?
You find one good tooth.
Right.
It's like one of the larger ones too.
Take it and put it back on.
All right. So you guys have before you a mysterious person you haven't seen before. You managed to help him out of a pinch, but you're not really sure where he hails from or what he's done in the past. It's up to you if you want to introduce yourself or wait for them to ask about you.
Alright, well, as soon as I was about to, tell him who I were, I passed out from all this bleeding from my back.
Oh yeah.
I just passed out in front of y'all.
Oh god.
Out cold.
Okay.
Typically your character won't lose consciousness unless your hit points drop below 1.
That fall to my knees.
Well, here,
I
come over. I would notice that he's been mauled a little bit.
Yeah,
it's more close to a faint.
Yeah, I'm in too much pain to talk.
Okay, so I go over and I lay on hands and I heal him for the 7-8 points that he lost from
which
before.
Is
8. However much.
So heal 8 damage, and then
Yep. Are you okay, my friend?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just attacked by these strange winged creatures.
These are called what did you call them?
pterodon.
They're called pterodons, and they're definitely a terror, huh? But they're not very nice creatures, and they like to roam in packs because they're weak. But my name's Rak'Shata. This is my friend Mondo.
Nice
He's actually from the heavens.
I didn't say this for sure.
I'm trying to deceive because of the wings.
With your mercenary background, basically you would have been out on these mountain ranges on a bounty hunt for a specific creature. It's up to you whether or not you want to disclose that information to them. But I just figured I'd help you out a little bit with the backstory.
Yep, I'm a paladin of Adawai, and I've been traveling with this man here. I was gonna say little man, but I didn't because of Berg. This is my friend Berg. He's a rogue.
Hey.
He can pick locks pretty good, but I still haven't replaced his lockpick set that I broke. I know, and I'm sorry. We have to get to a big town. I promise. And I'll let Mondo take over.
That's really about it. We're currently either heading to kill someone or help them. We really haven't decided yet.
Yeah,
Really?
that's basically it. Have you been hearing the of all the explosions around like these main towns?
You guys are you talking about like in the news in general,
like
or
I guess the first explosion in Sharn happened about a half month ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe.
yeah, I seen something like that in the news.
Well, yeah, we're trying to figure out if this man is the source of what's making them happen, or if it is an automaton that we accidentally may have reincarnated as a bad guy. We don't know yet. It's all just a big clusterfuck, but we're doing it together, and if you want to join us, we'd be glad to help. Because the more the merrier, of course. And it would be good to have some more how you say, strength on our team.
Well, normally I get paid for my services, but since, you help me out with these creatures, I don't mind helping all out. Maybe for a small fee in the future.
Alright.
Don't worry, we come across some pretty interesting treasures on our journeys for sure. For sure, you'll just have to experience it. But what time do you think it is now in the game?
It's about 9
a.m.
It's about 11 a.m.
Okay, but
it's starting to get much warmer than it was previously. You guys still, I would assume, had your shawls or heavier robes on to help with the cold.
I switch into my wait. It's colder because we're in the mountains.
It's warmer now because it's getting later in the day, but this area is naturally colder than what you're used to since it's a mountain.
Right,
I just
'cause
put my
and
shawl
the air
up.
just kind of cuts through here. Yeah.
I got fur. I'm good.
And that's a good point. It is very windy throughout this area, especially in the valley.
Okay.
So, where are you guys going from here? Are you going back into the valley, or?
Well, Londo, what do you
What
think?
seems to be, and I pull the map back out and just pull it out to see where Zandris is relative.
Zandris is on the same mountain that you guys are on the other side of the sun.
Do something really dumb. Be like, this is an avalanche. It kills him. Done.
Not a whole lot of snow.
Yeah.
Like, it's cold in this area, but you would think that it doesn't get down to freezing temperatures until night.
Oh, I could wait a second. Can I try to? How close are we to him on the mountain, or how big is the mountain?
The opposite side of it.
Yeah, he's on the opposite side of the mountain. You could either go around the cliff face, or you could try and go up and over the mountain.
Or we could wait for him. Does
How
it look
do
like
you
he's
know?
heading towards us, or does it look like he's chilling?
Yeah.
Vaguely, it seems like he's going along what you would consider the long way around the mountain. Doesn't seem as though he knows where you guys are at.
Could we set up a ambush?
Yeah, we don't know. We still don't. We gotta feel him out first. See what we can maybe get from him. He's
I've got the.
It's like, I second that. Fucking asshole. Stabbed my friend.
yes.
He stabbed our friend too.
Before,
Our boy.
Who is
Our
this?
boy Ivan.
Zandris. It's Zandris, right?
yes. He
Oh
is.
yes. Probably shouldn't
I know
explain.
who.
You know what they? You know that old adage everybody says: "Keep your friends close, enemies closer." Yada yada.
Yeah.
This could never be more of a true circumstance. So we really don't know what we're doing or what we're getting into here. This is interesting nonetheless.
Just for you as a player to have more information about Zandris, he's a syndicate leader. He basically runs a relatively large criminal organization in Sharn. He was responsible for the bombing in Sharn and the fireball and fire elemental attack on Stonejaw Fort.
And he only came to us out of desperation more than anything.
Because even villains can be afraid.
Yep. Cowardly. Okay.
Villains don't see themselves as villains.
That's
He's
true.
got a goal of his own that is
Even
Bullshit,
right
that's what
in
it
his
is.
own way.
Yeah, I mean, nobody. I mean, there are some villains that view themselves as villains and like that aspect, but I mean, most people think they're doing the right thing.
didn't mean to cut you off.
No, like vampires. They know they know their asshole.
Just trying to run with it.
Hey, Saphira felt cool with those fangs. Edgy. Get it? Tink,
Alright, enough with the nosebleeds. What do y'all do?
Serana!
Uh,
Let's go towards them. Let's do it. I'm just walking, talking,
we'll
chatting right
yeah,
now.
we can catty corner them, take the long way around. Cause
Yeah.
it seems like trying to go up the mountain seems like it's a lot more than it's worth right now.
Alright.
Even though you have the rope of
flying
climbing.
Or walking with them?
I'm walking with them.
Alright.
I'll
I'm
fly
walking
like
and talking.
3 feet above the ground to avoid ants.
Fucking Mondo's hatred of ants.
Make an intelligence check real quick.
Hell yeah! What is it with the night? So 19 plus, that's plus 4, so
23.
Yeah.
Nice. You assume that with the specifications that you learned of the rope with the identify spell, you don't have to necessarily have it tied to something concrete or still in order for it to still work as intended. So you could sort of use it as like a belay rope and tie all of you together so that if somebody slips, you know, you can use the rope to keep them in their space.
Okay.
It's up to you if you do that or not.
Right.
It's just a thought.
Because I mean, I guess if it looks like he's coming around anyways, if we go over, we would almost be like doing a weird come behind him type.
No. What I'm trying to say is like if you guys tie the ropes to each other instead of like to the mountain, then if somebody slips and falls, rather than falling all the way down the mountain, you guys can pull the rope taut, or you can use the command word to animate it and pull them back up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's we could definitely do that if you guys want to go by rope, or if you want to walk, I'll leave it up to the vote.
I mean, the rope sounds interesting. We could show off some of your fancy magic tricks to our new friend DC. Is that what you said,
No, I
G2?
do always love to show off. I pull out the rope.
Yep.
All
We
right,
know.
everybody. Bird, you want to be at the
Check
beginning
this
or the
shit
end?
out.
Or in between?
So check this shit out.
There you go, Bird. So he gets up near the grappling hook part.
He's sort of swinging it as he walks. Berg is slowing y'all's pace down a little bit since
Berg!
he's leading.
Come on.
But I mean, you gotta walk slowly anyway. I mean, you're on a cliff face.
Right, we
Yeah.
can't just dash up the mountain.
Boots of paste around the mountain.
I'd say after a good 2 hours of hiking throughout this treacherous terrain, I just need everybody to make 2 dexterity checks.
Dexterity.
Okay,
So you'd add
So,
that.
wait, if I'm just flying, do I still...
I mean, if you choose not to walk with the rest of them and fly,
16.
you don't need to make the check. Alright.
Is it 2, right?
Oh, 2 of them. Well, my first one's 16.
12 and 3.
12 and a 3.
I got a 16 and a 4.
Alright. Damn. Alright, so the first hour goes by without any major hiccups. You guys are doing really well. Mondo's sort of flying overhead, alerting you to any like precariously balanced rocks or anything like that. And then there's a spot of what looks like solid stone but is actually like tightly packed loose gravel. You and DC both like sink into this gravel, and then it starts a minor rock slide down the side of the mountain.
Shoulda go.
But Berg turns and sees you guys falling, quickly wraps his end of the rope around a nearby rock, pulls it taut, and catches you guys before you go any further. Pulling him down with
Holy shit. Berg, you get to touch the tail tonight.
Yes! Oh, get back up here.
Okay, I'm
Thanks,
calling.
Bird.
I'm calling.
Bird.
Bergman.
Bergman, Berg Molehill. Alright. You guys are back on track after the end of the 2.5 hour mark. You guys are sort of pressing over an edge, walking to the right. You've got the map out, and you guys are about to get to where Zandris is on the map, and then you all hear Berg yell, "Hey, his eyes. He's like, what? God, fucking halflings. And it pays him no mind at all.
I'm gonna. I'm casting Zone of Truth.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting right up on Zandris. And I'm asking him. I'm gonna cast it. It's a second level spell, too.
Burn your spell slot.
I'm doing it!
I'm doing it!
Is Grim still with us? Oh shit, is he even like...
Brampton's on the ship.
Damn it!
Are we
Okay,
still
fine.
tied together?
It's up to you guys whether or not you
Probably
untie.
get untied.
Yeah,
Everybody's
like
everybody's standing and
Yeah.
she's trying to run. Y'all are like prisoners chained together.
Yeah.
She's a big cat.
Yeah. I gotta be within 15 feet of him too, so... Yep, we untie... retroactively, we untie the rope climbing.
Alright, so
And
you
I'm-
guys are, Berg's got the rope, hands it back to Mondo.
Comically put it down in the bag of holding.
Okay, I'm gonna read the description of this, babe.
Alright.
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius.
Deception.
Shut up! Center the point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. Okay.
What's your spell save DC?
Mine?
Yep. It doesn't matter. You got a natural 20.
14? Are you shitting me?
And you know what's fucked up about the spell? You know he succeeded too. You know he just brushed it off. That's hurtful.
You are such a little piece of shit.
It's called finesse, but okay.
It's called me wanting to push you off that rock and off the face of this mountain. What
Welcome to
in
try. I've
what are
been
you looking
waiting
for?
on you guys dragging your feet while we've got a freaking robot to stop.
Well, guess what? We decided to take a vacation because we needed it, and we have new friends to help us on our adventures, and you won't even believe what we've been through.
Yeah. But you know.
And
you find out.
also, oh yes, go ahead.
I did some digging with a contact of mine in the dragon-marked House of Scribing, and he dug up a couple records showing that there was a lab under construction in this area about 120 years ago during the last war. It was a House Cannith funded laboratory in conjunction with the House of Shadow, and they were conscripted to make weapons. I don't know if
Ancient
this is
weaponry.
where that thing was made, but it's a start.
How far do you, from your source, how far do you think we are from its location?
It's somewhere in the valley. I've been trying to scout from on high to see where exactly in this valley it's at, but it's hidden
What
well.
if it's not in the valley but under the valley? Or what if it's hidden? Rak'Shata's really good at finding stuff like that. She actually has she's very keen, and she can sometimes sense things underground, or it might not just be hiding in plain sight. It might be even deeper than that.
If you let me, angry cat ear twitch. If you let me use my ability, I can use the spirits within these mountains to find a cavern or hidden areas within 1,000 feet of us to see if there could be a hiding spot that you're missing. Or we can continue to do that.
In that case, we should probably head back down to the valley so that we're closer to the area itself. Because we might have the advantage as far as sight goes up here, but your spirits may not be able to reach all the way down to the valley.
This is
That's a
true.
good point. Let's
Wait a second. I thought we was here to kill you.
Excuse me?
What's
Oh,
going
God.
on with it?
Ah. He's just joking, ha ha. And then Rak'Shata like slaps the wound that was put there on his back. And just keep it cool. Don't be suspicious. And then
Roll a deception and sleight of mouth.
fuck. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Hey.
That didn't
You
happen.
failed your sleight of hand check.
Yeah. So wait, what was the first one? Deception plus 3. It's 10 on the deception, and then sleight of mouth.
Use your sleight of hand
I
modifier.
know I'm looking at it. Damn it, 9. He
Well,
knows my. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows I don't like him.
Zandris is just eyeing Mondo,
Then I'm eyeing him right back.
and then DC, and then Berg. And he just sort of spits in Berg's direction and gestures to you guys, let's go.
Fucking god. Stab him in the back. Just anyway. Fine then. We'll go. But you apologize to my friend for spitting at him.
Oh.
Yes. I'm gonna kick his face. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Well,
perform
okay, I guess
acrobatics.
this is happening.
I don't want to. I'm just trying
Yeah,
I
to
wasn't
like
expecting
let
that.
him know that I'm not playing and that I want.
Kicking somebody in the
Yeah.
face is normally
Right.
not really like a. That's
Yeah.
not like a warning shot.
All right,
No.
yeah.
So
Well,
At least
fine
he
then. I'll
grabs
You
kick
can-
him in
the
the.
great axe.
Are you actually going to attack him or
Yeah.
not?
No. It makes me want to attack him.
Alright.
he does have that.
Lead the
personality,
way,
but-
sir. Sir, dickhead.
He gestures. After you.
I
I
don't
guess-
know where
no.
we're going.
I guess I said after you.
You guys already said that you were headed back down to the valley to search for a
Yeah.
cavern or...
Okay, but I didn't know if Zandris had a certain direction he wanted to go.
No, he just
Okay,
said
let's
that
go.
he knew that it was conscripted for construction in that valley.
Okay, fine. Let's just go down the stupid mountain. Let's go.
You guys start making your way down the
Damn.
mountain.
Making my way
Takes-
downtown.
The whole time, I'm going to put my hand on Rak'Shata's shoulders. I'm going to get Samira on my shoulders and look through her eyes and
Okay.
look at him the whole time. Make sure Zandris doesn't pull no sneaky shit.
I mean, it doesn't seem as though he's storing up any magical power or attempting to change shape or grow invisible or anything like that. He's just walking.
Okay, I'm going to.
Roll a perception check then.
13.
Berg has not lifted his hand from his dagger this entire time. Like he's just like clutching it white knuckled in the holster.
I bet so.
Yeah. Already.
So, Zandris. I'm trying to make out chatter. Turns out your contact with all those nifty little red marbles, he's expired.
Oh yeah, we're sorry for your loss.
I tried to get him to heal. You know, he just likes blowing stuff up, or liked, I should say. But he was useful while he lasted.
He would have messed up over things that happened in childhood, and I happen to know him. And I know him as a different person than that. But I feel like you had a hand in helping him with the explosive part, with the magical items.
I helped him refine his craft. Nothing more.
Whatever. Trot even further down the mountain in front of him.
Alright, you guys are making good time. Takes you about an hour and a half at a good pace, being cautious to get back down a shorter route down the mountain into the valley. You're there. It's about 1 in the afternoon. at this
Okay, I'm gonna do my thing, pray to Adonai for the little ghosties to help me find anywhere that there could be like a little like trapdoor hidden.
Where are the dry erase markers? Because we're gonna have to.
You know where I'm not telling you. You know where they're at.
Aha.
Hmm. See, it was within your own power.
What? All right.
Oh, goody. Markers. You know what that means? Baby wipes.
Yeah.
He's making the
Valley
scene.
itself.
He grabbed the shittiest one.
I mean, it works, ish. All right. So, you guys would be.
That's Rattle.
Rattle's not there.
This is us.
That's Ivan. Ivan's not there. Berg. All right. So, casting the spell. What? I didn't think you could look for caves. So, are you
Yes.
specifying shelter?
Yeah, our underground facility.
You can't. You can't be that
Well,
specific.
not
with the
facility,
spell.
not under. When I say underground facility, I mean like
Because you can
mine
only search
shafts.
for food, water, or shelter, or an object that you're familiar with.
Then I'm searching for the orbs that were in his chest.
The orbs.
Yes.
Okay. You do not sense anything within 1,000 feet in any direction.
Not good to... Wait.
Did you just use locate object, or you used
Yeah.
your druid ability?
That was the wild cunning.
Okay.
So,
Still the same.
wow.
Make an investigation check. I'll make one for
Me?
anybody who wants to.
Ooh,
Okay.
damn.
You should definitely make it
19.
investing because you have a +5. I have a +1.
23.
23.
Oh, I got a
20.
19.
Damn, we're investigating like a
Yeah, Zandris don't see shit.
Ha, fucker.
Berg don't see shit.
Oh,
So,
sorry, bro.
you guys are walking through, and
I spot this bitch.
you guys notice that something's off about the rock formations in a specific part of the valley, and you get up over to that area, and it seems as though the sediment and stone in this area doesn't quite match up with the rest, but it's very slight. It's just a slightly different shade of tan than the rest of the valley around it.
Why are these walls so different? Do you guys feel it? It's like they're going, instead of it's like the wind making the curvature go this way, it's making it go up. But naturally the wind would make it carve horizontal, right?
Do you want to go touch it? See
Yes,
what's
I'm
what?
gonna touch it. I'm touching it. Touchy feely.
It's smooth by the feel of it. Doesn't feel much different than the mineral and earth around. But yeah, that's all you get from that.
Okay, well, it's really nice and smooth. You probably could pet it for a while and feel better about being stressed, but
Kind of just run my hand. Yeah, I get that vibe, you know.
can I chisel?
I can see that.
Can I chisel a piece off? Can I
Chisel a piece off.
Yeah, or can okay.
Roll a survival or no strength. Sorry, strength.
+2. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, 6.
6. You get a tiny chip.
Like it. I don't need it. I was trying to get a hunk.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I guess follow the cat.
How far up is the smooth? Like,
About 12 feet.
Oh,
And
It's-
it
it's
goes
like
back
a
to
door,
being,
like-
the same sediment as the area around it.
does this in any way remind me of what happened down in the obsidian area of where I came across a smooth stone and it was actually a door? Do I get that same
pretty sure mine's plus 1.
I think that's plus
Yours is
6.
like-
So
yeah.
17.
Mine's plus 1. 9. We're dice jail. Aye.
All right. You haven't read too much about wartime situations. You spent a lot of time just studying the history of Zandris in particular, but you have seen that certain countries, whenever they're out of wartime and into peacetime, they do their best to either hide or destroy their facilities through various means of magic, or just
shit.
filling areas in entirely with sediment.
Ooh. Does that mean I can try and punch it and we can, like a secret passageway be there?
You can try.
Okay. You want to do a double team attack on it, DC? We can do a double punch on the wall. No offense, Mondo.
I know. I stand next to Berg as I watch you two about to punch this wall or this mountain.
Yep,
pretty much.
Yeah.
And you would add the
3.
strength. Yeah, plus 3. Mine's plus 2.
9.
16.
16. I mean, you both punched the wall. Roll.
Doesn't make a sound like that.
Yeah.
You guys hear a crack, and then your hands hurt really bad.
I gotta go!
You pull them away from the wall, and there's no crack there, and you're like, oh, fuck.
That
For
was,
this double team attack.
well,
Yeah.
I have my freaking bracers of archery, so I ain't feel shit.
I mean, they're
Bracers.
archery bracers.
Yeah,
they-
but they're
so
but they're still
they're
at
more
least.
leather gloves
Yeah.
than actual gauntlets.
Right.
I fisted it with the metal part. It's right there.
You punched it with the metal part.
Whatever. It's like crack, but nothing. There's no crack in the mama's back.
You don't see a visual crack,
Damn
but
it.
your hands don't hurt bad enough to feel broken.
Okay. Can I try to kick it then? Donkey kick it.
Sure.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get on all fours, so I have full leverage. I'm gonna-
Channeling Daisy's energy.
Yes.
All
Exactly.
right.
Wait, no. Duh. Shiro.
Poor Shiro.
Boom. My beautiful transgender elk with its golden antlers and unicorn horn.
Yep.
Shiro. I'm just talking in his mind. Do you think you could kick through that wall for me? I just got in the position that reminded me of you and my friend Daisy.
Man. Okay.
I've got some fermented apples in it for you.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Kick it as hard as you can, and steer. And after you do that, steer clear. I'm gonna go like 15 feet back. As-
Stat log.
What, for the elk?
Yes.
I got
You
it.
already have it.
Yeah,
I said, yeah.
I wrote that shit down.
Did I try to hit it with my red axe?
Sure. Roll a hit.
Now, 1d12 plus 3 is what? 1d12 dice?
The D12 is the one that looks like a D20, but it's got less
This one?
faces. Yes.
Yep. Oh, it's cocked. You can do it again.
13.
It says
Damn.
extra 2d6 damage, but you didn't write down the actual
Well-
base damage of
well, I've
the
got-
regular attack.
Well, fine. I got it. Hang on. I still got it in my messages.
So I think it'd be 16, right? It'd be the plus 3. Is that my
Proficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So you got
Shoot
16
back.
damage
No.
with the axe?
13.
13 damage with the axe. What?
Give me my sheet back.
I rolled a 10.
Where the fudge? I'm working on it. There. Wait. No, that's the mana ray. Sorry, it was a while back. Oh, fuck. Gosh. We text a lot.
We do.
Hmm.
Where the fuck? There it is. Elk. then you swipe left for the rest of it. Ba-damn!
Alright, did you want it to charge or just
I wanted to
straight
donkey
kick
kick it.
Alright.
I got a hoof attack.
Alright.
DC 13 extra 2d6 damage.
That's for a charge. With the
Oh.
ram attack, you're doing a hoof attack.
Okay.
What's
Plus 5 hit.
Alright.
I know it don't want just watching us.
I mean, I'm
Tackle
looking at
the wall.
Yeah, I'm
The
literally
mouse.
watching y'all
Zandris
trying
too,
to figure out what exactly. I mean, I love the spirit, but yeah, if any of the things that I do with y'all right up on it, if I like
Yeah.
use the spell on it,
Yeah.
and it would hit. No, it's not safe yet.
So, Shiro turns around with his hind legs facing the wall, and it rears up to kick, and DC runs in with his great axe, with two hands, just strikes out at the wall, hitting it square in the center, and with the axe rebounding off of the wall itself with a large crack appearing where he hit it, and then Shiro immediately kicking directly onto the crack that formed from DC's strike. The wall crumbles.
Nice. Good job, Shiro! I patter, give her pets again. Then I investigate behind the wall.
Roll investigation.
Oh wait, Mondo, do you think you could shed some light on the situation in here?
Absolutely, and I give a little light source to anybody who needs it.
All right.
Man, I'm not writing stuff down. Now it's getting involved. Okay.
That's a good
That
thing.
was a solid strike, DC. You really followed through.
Yeah, I'm pissed off when I punched her like,
I'm sorry, DC. I just thought it would be fun to try and do a double punch. I don't know. I can't do that with Mondo or Berg.
No, I don't punch things all day. If I punch something, it's out of utter disrespect, nothing more.
Yep. But
Berg's like, tiny head.
Okay. Berg multi-classes into Bard so he can learn Big B's hand.
Oh, that'd be.
Okay. Anyway, investigation plus 1. Yep.
I don't know.
11.
Are we all
Anything in the
investigating?
wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to?
Oh, a nat 20, damn, what is it tonight?
Nice. You're killing it, man.
Woo.
Well, I'm.
We're all killing it. Yeah.
19 plus 5.
Nah, 20.
Yes.
All right.
We're going
24.
nuts.
Yes.
I can't see shit.
So, Rak'Shata, you can't really make out anything behind the wall itself. You expect it to be like a large door behind it. What the fuck? This was all for nothing. You turn around and walk out. DC and Mondo, you guys are sort of looking around on the inside of where it caved in. You notice that there's bits of metal poking through the rubble that fell whenever the wall collapsed. So you guys just take a little while moving rocks aside, and you see this sort of diagonal shaped bunker door, still partially covered by rubble, but it would only take you about 10 minutes to clear the rest of it all.
Oh shit! So, shit, you did find something?
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on back in, everybody.
Okay,
You know,
let me-
we'll all get this shit out of the way.
Let me Well, first I don't. Yeah, we'll just move some rubble out of the way. But let me keep my promise to Shiro, and I give her a fermented apple, and then I
She
tell her to go back.
She readily eats it and then starts walking away, but as she steps away from you guys, her sort of form disappears as she's taking those steps.
Yeah.
God, what's it called? Not welded, but there's sort of a brand.
Galvanized.
Yeah, there's like sort of a galvanized brand on the two doors of this bunker. It's in a very strange shape, almost like serpents intertwined, but there are also very rigid lines, like intersecting with where the serpents per se are intertwined. But it appears to you as it looks like one of the dragon marks that
Yeah, I
you've
was
seen.
gonna ask if it seemed if it looked to be one of the houses.
Yes.
Whoa, that looks crazy.
So,
Haha, how
You
about
can roll a history to discern the actual dragon
12 plus my history 6 and 18.
And 18, you recall seeing a specific portrait within the Dragonmark House of Storms. They have portraits made of each Dragonmark, and then the house associated with it underneath, inside that house.
Yeah.
And it was House Cannon's symbol, the Dragonmark of making.
Alright, so putting two together, this is exactly what Zandris is looking for.
Huh?
Well, so
What do you
he-
think about that, Zandy boy? You think you could have done that by yourself?
He pats you guys on the back. Thanks.
Locking mechanism will
Not
bind this thing
welcome.
over.
It is locked.
But like, when I does it appear to just be a keyhole where you could?
There are several rounds of chains, and then 2 locks on both the chains.
Well,
Uh-huh.
let's get over here.
Nope. Let
Do you
me.
want to?
Allow me.
Oh
Allow
yeah,
me.
you still have your.
I have 5 more charges on my chime of
If you want to
opening.
use your, use it.
I have to get Berg. I promise. The next time we are in a town and we go to a flat.
It is
I'm-
actually true. You did say that like 2 weeks ago for the first time, and I think you've said it at least 7 times.
Good. I feel so bad about it because I was like, I could do this, and I was like, think. You know. Okay.
It's all good.
But I think it serves as a testament. You should always keep a spare, Berg. I think
I
you
should.
Yeah.
They're not super expensive. I don't know why. I have to myself.
Because you're always worrying about everyone else and your espionage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
If I can't pick a fucking lock, it sort of gets pouty for a second.
Oh.
You want to try and does he want to try to do it
I was-
with? Wait. Ugh, you know, Crampton's not with us.
No.
You have
I can
spectral
make-
tools,
I
right?
can that's what I was setting up for
Okay.
earlier. But if you want to use your chime, you can. But that's like,
Let's see how we do on the first one.
we should keep that thing for emergencies anyhow. That thing has got some serious power loaded into it. For 5 silvers worth, since I can create 3, I guess I could create 2 lockpicks with that, so we can both go at it at the same time.
You probably have to
Good.
Yeah.
double tandem
we'll-
thing.
Yeah, I mean, just to, even if it's not in tandem, just to get this over with. Lockpick. Ooh. And what do you add dex to that, right?
Dex, yes, because you're not proficient.
Yeah, just 14.
That's cocked. All right. So picking away, Berg's still getting used to the spectral tools. He feels really good to finally have a set of thieves' tools in his hand again, and he sort of takes only about 3 to 4 minutes to pop that lock open. And for you, it's closer to 5, but you get it open within a short period of time.
Okay, good job.
You guys pulled the chains out from the handles of the bunker door. What do you want to do?
I guess
What's
if
Berg
everybody's
going?
ready behind us.
Yep.
I'll be the one to. I take my wings, sprawl them out in front of me, so it'll take the brunt of whatever, and I just slowly.
Boom! As it hits the wall of the small cavern opening.
And then
Not cavern, but small, indentation in the wall.
I drop our lockpicks and I turn it back into light again, just to light the interior.
Nice. That was awesome, Berg. It's been a while since I've seen you do some lock picking.
It felt good. So good. I'm back, baby. And he
sure
he
you're
struts down the stairs first, patting your tail on the way down.
Nah, I let him stroke the tail.
All right. So, what's the walking order look like here?
I mean, I did say that
Berg,
I would.
you have Mondo,
and
and
I
then
always keep Berg next to me.
Berg.
If I can't have
me,
my champion, I'm gonna have my
DC.
buddy there.
Well, I want Zandris to go in front of me. That way I keep an eye on him.
That's a guy. Oh yeah.
All right. So Mondo and Berg,
Zandris.
Rak'Shata, then Zandris, then DC.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are walking down this staircase for a good little while, and you end up in a almost, well, it's you can see for a good little ways, but after you get to the bottom of the staircase, there's only about I'd say 15, 20 feet illuminated from that small orb.
I'll do 3 smaller ones just so we get more of a spread. Even though it won't be as wide, we'll still get more
Are
of
there
a
any?
Like a vertical.
yeah.
Are there any like lanterns or anything?
You can make an investigation check if you like.
That's something we should have probably invested in at one point.
I don't know. Investigate
Yep.
takes us not so high.
15.
But 19.
Rak'Shata, you're sort of looking around your dark vision, helping you out as you're sort of scoping out the walls and the area around you. You're not seeing a whole lot that could help you in the way of like lanterns or whatever. But DC, you're making your way through, and you've been in military-esque facilities like this before. So it doesn't take you long to find what would be considered like a magical light box, like a breaker box.
Yeah.
You open it up, you mess around with a couple crystals, and then you guys just hear and
Whoa.
the whole area is illuminated. This is a old, dusty, somewhat caved-in facility with many parts broken or destroyed. But there are still in the area that you were in, you can see a forge that has remained unlit for a very long time. A set of large lockers at the far end of the room. There's a door that's directly across from where you guys are at, and 2 desks that are to the right of where you're standing.
I want to go through the.
Almost is in a locker.
I'm gonna search the desk.
I'm gonna search in the other desk.
All right, so both of you guys walk up to the desks. How are you approaching it?
With
I need to know which direction are you approaching. Are you going directly towards it? Are you going around? Are you
I'm
gonna
going to the
explore a
side
little
of
bit
it, I
before you go?
guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my eye out for traps on the way.
Mhm.
Okay, check for traps.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, I mean not bad. 10. Yeah.
9.
You guys don't see anything out of the ordinary on the way over.
Okay, so that didn't count for searching
Yeah.
in the desk, right?
No, that's just looking for traps on the way. But I guess I approach mine by just walking around the side.
All right.
Very casual.
Yeah. So
Business
I need
casual.
you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
Me? Oh no.
It's my favorite flavor. Dexterity plus 3, 11.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You take 7 points of poison damage as this purple fog cloud erupts from the floor beneath you, and you are now considered poisoned.
Oh,
Oh shit! How many points of damage per round is that?
He just has disadvantage on, I think, is it attacks or ability checks for poisoning?
Poison, I'm not too completely sure.
You should have looked it up, DM. 'Cause you're supposed to know these things.
Can't know everything.
Well, I'm covering my nose.
Disadvantage is
You gotta roll
the
twice.
whole
And take the less.
the whole room isn't covered in this fog cloud. After it erupts directly under Mondo, it sort of spreads throughout the area while he's coughing and then dissipates after a little while.
Alright, well, I'm going to the other desk.
Okay.
I'm gonna go at it from the front because he went to his from the side.
All right. So you're just walking straight up to the front of the desk.
Yes.
Make an investigation check.
13.
You see different notes. Some notes, the ink is smudged from having something spilled on top of it, or all of the. What languages do you speak?
I can't remember. I think it's just common and celestial, but let me double check. Yep, celestial and common.
you cannot understand the written language of any of these notes on the table before you.
Even though I got fucked up, I'm still gonna search the desk.
Yeah,
Alright,
there must be something worth hiding in
investigation.
there.
Have you checked out to see if I have this, like,
Yeah, I'm getting
I'll
to
wait
it.
until you.
Can I show? Can I show them to Berg and DC the notes to see if they can read it? Can I show DC and Berg the notes to see if they can read them?
You sure can. Just give me 1 second.
DC, what's the languages? Common and undercommon? What is that?
That's like the Underdark language of the Drow can speak it, and the Dark Dwarves can speak it.
Oh, okay.
They live in the Underdark.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you know it. And I don't know if Berg knows it yet. But I found some creepy notes. Could just be out of bored military men. Aw. DM, don't
Alright,
know these
you don't
notes.
have disadvantage on anything for this specific poison.
Oh.
It was just more up to get a rise out of my lung. It was an irritant.
Well, I mean, you're still you don't know what the effects are of this this poison at the moment, but you would not be rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. So,
Was House Lion?
8.
What was the house?
House Kenneth.
Mondo and Brampton are from House Lyrandar.
Ah, okay, that's why I thought it was Lion. Okay.
But I didn't roll well. I got an 8, I think.
You're looking through and you see several different kinds of materials. There's inkwells and quills scattered throughout. There's bits and chunks of metal. There's a little bit of copper on the desk and below it. Other than that, nothing really seems to catch your fancy. There's like a receipt or something, but what languages do you know? It's just Sylvan and Giant and
No,
Common,
I speak
right?
Sylvan, Giant, Common, and one other. Pull it up real quick. But technically, because of once per day, I can speak any language I want.
Yeah.
So.
Speak it, but what about
Or,
read
I mean,
it?
not speak it. I can read any language out
Oh,
there.
okay. I was
I
gonna
can't
say.
speak every language out there. Or I can, but I'd have to write it down and then sound it. It'd just be a long ass process.
Somebody wrote like this.
That's what we're doing.
You can make a history check to see if you can identify what language it is.
Of
I was talking to her
No, I
while
know.
you were searching for that.
How the fuck did I forget? The only one that was left out was fucking Elvish. I'm a fucking elf.
That's Sylvan.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're two different.
There are two different languages
Yeah,
for Elvish
Elven-
and Sylvan.
Sylvan is more like what creatures in the Faerun and the Feywild speak, or like
Like
some
bestial
pixies,
identities.
and
Drow.
I don't know if Drow do. I know that satyrs definitely. Satyrs speak it.
+2 for what?
History.
History. Oh, 19.
You can identify this language as Dwarvish. You just can't
Oh.
read
Vigo. What are you?
Are the inkwells corked?
it. No.
Oh, they're just open? Yeah, I'll take the receipt.
Alright.
I'm gonna I want to check one of the lockers.
Yeah, I want
Alright.
to check the other.
Are
There's two,
you
right?
guys spreading out?
How many lockers
Yeah.
are there?
There are 5.
I guess we could all check the damn lock.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Pick a locker, any locker.
you guys walk up to these tall, sort of spacious lockers, and try and pull one open, but they all appear to be locked by some sort of internal mechanism. I mean, they are lockers. So
Yeah, but okay.
Berg's gonna get to work on one with his broken thieves' tools, attempting to pick the lock. He's going for gusto.
I don't think I got anything.
I'll give out.
His tools break even worse.
Oh,
oh, poor buddy.
All right, everybody, wait your turn for the spectral lockpicks, and I can create 3 at once. So
Are the quills?
everybody's got to.
Are the quills feathers? Or are they okay? I didn't know if there's like fountain pens or anything. Was there any fountain pens on the floor?
Strange cylindrical device with a clicker on the end.
No, I'm talking. It's big pen. Not sponsored, but I want to. If there's a fountain pen on the floor, I want to try and lockpick with it just for the fuck of it.
Okay. Investigation.
One. That's a natural 20.
Wow.
There's a beautiful untouched fountain pen just sticking
Waiting
straight
for you.
up out of one of the lockers.
Fuck. Well, I might as well
Back.
grab it. Okay.
Alright, you have a perfect fountain pen.
Man, now I don't know if I want to use it or if it's perfect.
Right.
I want.
I mean, what's the harm in giving her like a perfect fountain pen? It was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I'm not gonna want
Now
to.
you have conflict.
Yeah.
Because of your actions, yeah.
What if there's somebody? What if a dragon's like, I want this fountain pen?
I'll
This
kill you all
fountain
unless you
pen
have
in
a
your
very
life.
nice fountain pen.
Ornate.
One
Describe
second.
Mondo's evil arc.
Oh no.
Oh. You weren't
Crazy-
trusted.
His son, Crazy Ivan. Oh man. It was a ploy all along.
Anyway, I'm gonna. Whatever. If
Are
it's,
you gonna-
I'm gonna do it anyway. Try and
Alright.
lockpick it.
Uh,
I'm not proficient.
I'm gonna give me
so-
and DC real.
It's
lock
just a
picks.
straight.
Lock picks.
It's just a straight roll with disadvantage because
Ah.
you're using a pen.
Okay. 11 and 7.
Yeah. So
I break the fuck out of that pen.
it
Bah!
doesn't break. The end of it sort of bends slightly.
No, you can't use it.
You can bend it back out in the workshop.
Okay. Alright, I put the perfect pen back in there. That didn't
Bird
work.
happily takes this spectral
Yeah.
lockpick.
Me, DC, and Bird are sitting here civilized.
Yeah.
Civilized.
All right. Berg manages to get one of the lockers open.
So you roll dexterity, so that's a 17.
16 plus 17.
All right.
Nice.
So you guys manage to pick the 3 lockers open on the far right side. Berg starts to slowly open his. He peeks in. It's like, oh fuck yeah! And he looks in. There's a nice set of dwarvish robes in there. They're sort of ornate with like silk stitching along the hood. It's a little bit big for him, but he just cuts the bottom sort of portion of the fabric with his
Okay.
dagger, throws it over.
There you go. There you go. Bird.
I'll help you. I have some
There you go.
I'm sure we can make some safety I'll make some safety pins in the workshop with this chunk of iron that I have. And we can pin it to make it fit. We'll get Taylor. What? Tondo. Taylor Mondo. Get Tondo to fit it to you.
I believe that falls in Laundry Mondo's jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Mondo.
A lot of them are working multiple jobs to put their spectral children through school and stuff.
With their little spectral Mondos.
Oh, that's weird to think about. All right.
It's infinity.
You guys open up your locker doors, and
I ain't
Mondo,
nothing.
in yours, you see there's a small pouch. There's several vials. There's a stack of notes and a cap.
Alright, so first I'm going to take the notes, open them up, see if it's a language
or if it's just strokes folded in
It's
newspaper?
it's nothing that you can read
What's
normally.
I'm gonna
Choco or
I'm gonna put that away so that when we just get a moment to chill out, I'll look at everything at the same time while I have comprehend languages running. So I'll just put that in the bag for now.
Nice. Okay.
And I'll
Don't forget
take
about
the-
it.
I'll make sure all the bottles are capped also before I put them in my bag to make sure that cap didn't
Yeah,
go to something.
each of the vials all have corks in them.
I'll take the extra cap because you can never have enough, right?
I mean, by a cap, I mean like.
Oh,
like
a hat cap.
Yeah.
Okay. What is, okay, yeah, fuck it. I'll take that too.
It's like a, those, God, the only thing I can think of to describe it right now is those, like, Peaky Blinders caps, where it's, like, they're kind of floppy and they, like, go over the bill just a little bit.
Somebody might need it along the way. I'll keep it.
Maybe we'll meet somebody with the wait, does Grampton have a bald spot? Maybe we can
That's a good
cover him
point.
up.
He does.
Ah!
We
There you
might
go.
have-
Nice
yeah,
little
there we go, a
present.
little something for
Okay,
him.
I
Keep it
look
going.
at Berg because there's still 2 locked.
Hold on, what's in mine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Opening yours, there,
Look at shit.
there are several different, like strange instruments.
Yeah.
Like different tools, like that. Just make a history check real quick.
What you roll? 5.
They look pretty sciencey.
Yeah.
Not really sure what they do. But I mean,
Science
there's about 4 different tools there.
Yeah.
You can just grab those up real quick. Other than that, there's a small slip of paper
Mm.
and a very well drawn depiction of the dragon mark of House Cannon, the sort of serpents with 2 rigid lines intertwined.
I want to take these sciencey tools
All right.
Put up.
and
Right.
I'm gonna give that little slip of the dragon mark to my nose.
All right.
See.
See what's going on. See if it gets. That could be like a reference material for, not just a comic, but also for
Like
you
what,
see anybody else.
like what I was saying earlier, I can't help but feel like what I'm starting to learn about everything moving together, maybe that's not exclusive to just, us as friends and religion. Maybe all the dragon marks, I don't know, maybe at a baseline level, maybe they all work together too.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think everything tries to coexist,
I'd say
but
so.
not in this not in this world lately.
Yeah,
Or I mean,
goodness, no.
the last world was pretty intense from what I've heard. And luckily, I was far away from all the tragedy, but
I was,
humanity can ensue tragedy, but also every other race can as well.
I was
That's what I
lucky
think.
enough to be born a little shortly after the war, so
It's crazy.
I can imagine.
Berg, can I offer you something in exchange for its services?
Now we're talking.
I give. Can I pay you a few gold to unlock these other 2 lockers for me, or would you like to just touch my tail again? You can no, one or the other, sir. And I mean my butt.
Real
This
butt.
time, my butt this time. Butt this time.
Roll persuasion
Yes.
with advantage.
Yes. Plus 3. Okay, so that's not. No, wait, it's plus 4. So. It's 13 on the first one. Nat 20 on the second.
He runs up real quick, gives it a couple squeezes,
Yeah.
and then walks over with the spectral tools.
Took his payment first.
Yeah.
He picks the first lock, gets it open, and sort of pulls it too, so that you can open it the rest of the way while he's picking the other
Okay.
lock.
2 locks
Yeah.
for 2 cheeks. You're welcome. Okay, I open up mine.
All right, he gets the other one opened in less than a minute.
After you heard that.
Pops the lock open. You guys both open yours, and Well, we can take a break here.
Right before
Cliffhanger.
I just come on, tell me.
it's 2
All
halves
right,
of a
all
dwarf.
right.
Yeah.
Tell me what I got. I gotta use the bathroom real
What
bad.
you doing,
Uh,
pixie stick?
As you open the door to your locker, a large figure pushes you
Ah!
back and then swings a large bladed arm towards you. It narrowly misses your throat as you are pushed back as you open the door.
He's just looking for friends.
There's a fairly large mechanical being with a blade where one hand would be, and it's got
Is this
sort of glowing blue eyes and an unmoving mouth.
Does this
Is his name Merle?
individual appear to be familiar, specifically to when we were in a portable
Yes!
hole?
It is
Yes.
not.
Does it appear to be similar in build?
Yes.
Oh shit.
What is Zandris doing?
Yeah,
Well,
what the fuck's he
chilling.
doing?
Zandris has been inspecting the forge area.
Okay. Well, what about the other locker? Just avoiding just
Berg was
Yeah.
like about to open it, and then something pushed you out, and then
Oh.
tried to slit your
Yeah.
throat in the
Okay.
same motion.
Okay.
When we get back from break, everybody can roll initiative.
Fuck, okay.
Awesome.
We'll be back.
What's that, Moxie? What you doing,